Good morning, students. So, in the previous class, we were discussing about what is settling, that is terminal settling, and settling velocity. Okay. So, in today's class, we are going to discuss about the problem in settling velocity. So, now, usually, first thing what we have to observe is we have to see what is the diameter of the particle. If the diameter of the particle is very less, and if it is less than 1 mm, hence we can use this Stokes law. Suppose if the diameter of the particle is greater than 1 mm, then we have to go for Newton's law. So see here, find the settling velocity of a particle of specific gravity 2.67 in water at 25 degrees Celsius. So they have given the temperature also. If the diameter of the particle is 0.004 centimeter. So 0.004 centimeter. Okay, so it is very less than 1 mm. Okay, so if you suppose if we converted into this mm also, it will be very less. Okay, so hence what we are going to do is we are going to use Stokes law. So first generally we will write what are the given things. So specific gravity of the particle is 2.67 and this kinematic viscosity is given by 0.90. How we are getting this kinematic viscosity? Okay, so the thing is usually at 25 degrees Celsius you will be having a kinematic viscosity of 0.90 centistoke. So likewise for each and every temperature your kinematic viscosity will be changing. Okay, I will just post in the group regarding this. So what is the temperature and what is the kinematic viscosity we have to choose, that I will just post it in the group. Okay, usually, so see in this tabular column the kinematic viscosity, that is it's given in degree Celsius as well as in degree Fahrenheit. If you see corresponding to the temperature we have to select what is the actual kinematic viscosity. So now we are getting 25 degrees Celsius. So we can use this kinematic viscosity as 0.90. Already we know 1 centistoke is nothing but 0.01 centimeter square per second. Okay, so keeping this in mind, we will go to the problem. So if you see here, so it is 0.90 centistoke what we have selected. Then this 0.90 centistoke is nothing but it is given as in centimeter square per second, that is into 0.01. So 1 centistoke is 0.01 centimeter square per second. So obviously the 0.90 into 0.01 will gives you 0.009 centimeter square per second. Then the diameter of the particle they are given as this one. Okay, now we got all the data. We know what is the Stokes formula, 1 by 18 into G by nu. Nu is nothing but the kinematic viscosity and SS is nothing but the specific gravity of the particle, which is already given as 2.67 minus 1 into D square. So everything we have to convert in terms of centimeter because everything is in centimeter. That is why acceleration due to gravity also 9.81 meter per second square. So it is 981 centimeter per second square. Okay, substitute this and get what is the settling velocity. Okay, so in this case our particle size is very less and hence we are using Stokes law. Suppose if the particle size is 0.04 centimeter, that is nothing but 4 mm, which is greater than 1 mm. Hence in this case we cannot use this Stokes law. Instead of this we have to go for Newton's law. Okay, already we know what is the Newton's law states. Vs equal to root of 4 by 3 G by C suffix D SS minus 1 into D. Okay, so in this case CD, already I have told you CD mainly depends upon the Reynolds number, right? So suppose, shall we see one problem in this regard? So here if the size of the particle is 0.1 centimeter, so for the same problem they have given the size of the particle, they have given the Reynolds number. So you just substitute and check. You have to use this formula. So instead of G you will put 981. Okay, C suffix D. So this is the thing where we have to concentrate. The C suffix D is mainly depends upon the Reynolds number. So Reynolds number is 1120. So we already know if the Reynolds number is in between this range. Okay, at the time we will choose this formula. C suffix D is equal to 24 by R plus 3 by root R plus 0.34. So based on this we can calculate what is that value. Okay, and we can get what is settling velocity. This is for your work I am giving. So try to do this problem by yourself and check whether you are getting the settling velocity. Suppose Reynolds number here is given as 1120. Suppose the Reynolds number is not given, at the time we have to use this formula. Settling velocity is equal to 418 SS minus S into D square into 3T plus 70 by 100. Okay, in this the only variable thing what we have to understand is T. T is nothing but the temperature. For the same above problem, if you want to discuss it, so see here, so Reynolds number is given by rho into Vs into D. That is Vs is settling velocity, D is diameter, and nu is nothing but dynamic viscosity. So this dynamic viscosity is nothing but rho by mu is nothing but nu. That is kinematic viscosity. So Reynolds number can be modified as Vs into D by nu. So Vs, we have got one formula. Okay, so if Reynolds number is not given, then we have to use this formula. So 418 into 2.67 minus 1, that is specific gravity of the particle, minus specific gravity of water, that is 1, into diameter of the particle, 3 into T. T is nothing but the temperature. Already we have seen, for the same problem only I am discussing, temperature is given as 25. So 25 plus 70 divided by 100. So when you substitute this, you will be getting a settling velocity of 101.2 centimeter per second. Okay, so with this we can calculate what is the Reynolds number. So Reynolds number is nothing but what I have discussed is Vs into D by nu. So Vs, whatever we have calculated, diameter is 0.1, and kinematic viscosity, so that we have obtained from the tabular column 0.009. So your Reynolds number is 1124.4. So Reynolds number is more than 1000. So we can use this coefficient of drag as CD is equal to 24 by R plus 3 by root R plus 0.34. So on substituting, you can get what is the coefficient of drag, and with this coefficient of drag, what we have to do is we have to substitute in this formula to get what is the settling velocity. So you may get confused. Why we are getting calculating this settling velocity and this settling velocity? This settling velocity is to put this value in Reynolds number for calculation. So this is the iteration method only. So this settling velocity may not be the same as the settling velocity what we have calculated by using this formula. Okay, this is the final formula what we have to use to find out the settling velocity. Okay, so hence now these are the various problems they will ask in the university exams. So regarding the settling velocity, suppose if you are thorough with this, then we can go for the sedimentation tank design and rapids and filter design.